Get a jump on next summer with Vrbo's early booking deals. Don't wait to claim your dream summer spot, whether that includes a good porch swing or a poolside lounger. When you book early, you get the best places at the best prices. But back to poolside loungers. With Vrbo, you don't have to reserve any loungers. They're all yours. In fact, the whole private home is yours. Book with early booking deals, and you can lounge around all summer long however you please. Book with Vrbo.
This is Fixing Famous People, the podcast where two reality television producers pitch solutions to save celebrities in dire straits.
But first, let's get to the Pre-Fixe, your weekly pop culture roundup.
Christopher, listeners, you know what we forgot to do last week is wish the listenership and the world a happy Mother's Day. So a belated one from us to you all. And for those of you who hate Mother's Day, I'm sorry to bring it up several days later, but we had to do it. May or may not have heard from my own mother about why maybe we didn't salute the mothers. So I thought maybe it was.
Oh, really? Did she bring up P-Town?
So let's get to our first story, Christopher. Yeah, it came up several times.
Several times. I'm sure you're
from
sick of
several
talking
people.
about it.
From several people, yes.
I
they
think
will
it's a
not
great
be.
idea.
They will not be available the week that you are there. Unfortunately, they will be coming later in July to Provincetown. So those of you who are there for Bear Week or whatever the week is after that, it's like Girl Splash or Family Week or something I'm not involved in. They'll probably be there for that. You'll see them.
Okay, great.
Horrified by several things, loving several things, but they will be there. They will be there. Now to find an affordable place for them to stay, which is becoming, by the way, speaking of the listenership, I want to thank and I'm not joking, more than a dozen of you reached out. This is very touching, and I'm being sincere, to volunteer a room in your homes or giving me your Airbnbs for free when I go on the road this spring and summer, because I was bitching about how truly preposterously expensive everything is, which I know everyone is realizing now as they're planning their summer breaks. Thank you to all of those people. I think I'm all set with my travel. And when I tell you that you don't want me in your home, I mean, you don't even know how much you don't want me.
You really
there.
don't.
Chris has stayed with me. You don't want me there. You don't. I will redesign your home to accommodate me, even if I'm only there for 12 hours. It's unpleasant for everybody. It truly is.
A playlist called like Songs I Want to Get Fucked To will be
Songs
playing on your
get
television. Like, you don't want this.
I truly
They'll play
come
the
with
House
my
of
own
Gucci
blender.
at 10 a.m. Do you want that, people?
I will say the lunatics that listen to our podcast actually do want that.
No, they do want it.
You're
That's
sweetening the pot, and now they're going to offer me money.
You guys
to
are
stay
sick
there.
fucks, and that's why you do want to watch
But
House of Gucci at 10 a.m.
You are all wonderful people, and thank you so much. And truly, a lot of people reached out, and it was very kind of you.
That's amazing.
It is. It was very sweet. On to the news. We start off with maybe the most important story of the year thus far. You know, Christopher, during these mercurial economic times, many people find themselves pivoting careers, and not just normies like you and I. Like, everyone's aware that I was a vintage car mechanic before you offered me this podcast. And so I was very shy when it started.
Sure.
And it's not just for us normies, it's for the biggest celebrities in the world as well. I'm speaking specifically this week of the one and only Ms. Rachel Dolezal, folks.
Your girl.
Excuse me.
Your number one girl.
I am so inappropriately obsessed with her, going on 11 years now. It's been 11 years that Rachel, and actually the pronunciation, I believe, is Dolezal. Not to mention the fact that she has changed her name to Nkechi Diallo anyway, but she's still going to be Ray Dolezal to me.
Sure.
Rachel's new career. Do you know what it is yet, Chris? Or am I about to reveal it for you?
No, I know. Sadly, I know.
So you're aware that Rachel has completed the 300-hour course and is now legally in Tucson, Arizona, a licensed sex coach. Wow.
Dominic, I see this in your future.
Oh, I've already called all my fuck buddies and said who's going to Tucson in June. Like I may do a date there. Just
I'm saying
I want there.
I'm
What?
saying you could be a sex coach.
Oh,
I'm saying you could follow in
interesting.
her footsteps. Is what I'm saying to you.
Interesting.
That's
would be
all,
a
but
fine
go-
side hustle.
Continue with how funny this is, but I actually legitimately think that you could do this anyway. Continue.
Huh. I probably could do that. I probably do it in a much more invasive way than what the actual career calls for, though. Like I want myself in an intimate. I want to be in a room. I want Rachel there, like while I'm being intimate with someone with like a magnifying glass and taking voice memos.
Yes.
Live.
You're gonna get written up by like from the bar, and you're gonna be because it's gonna be you inserting yourself into the lovemaking.
I want to be laying there with a partner, and I want Rachel Dolezal to be saying, "I too have taken a large member into my butthole." I want to hear things like this. I only want her point of view about it.
Where she has a little
That's it.
keyboard, like she's like, "Are you feeling good? You are? Okay, click, 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 click." You know what I mean? Like she's writing down her little notes.
It's okay to make noise. Let it out. Let them know what you're feeling. I really, really, really want to bring someone to Tucson and get a session with her. That
I
is
know.
where Nikechi lives right now. And by the way, this is the real kicker for me with her and always will be. As she revealed this information, she says the following to anyone who will listen. This is a direct quote. "Can we agree to disagree and still respect each other and allow each other to provide for our families and not have this need to keep me or anybody else punished forever?" Basically,
No.
no,
The
we
answer's
can't. No.
Also,
There's just not.
here's my biggest thing with her. You don't need to have a public life. Like, yes, this happened to you, and then like all this stuff happened and blah blah blah. You could just go get a real job that like is just a job that doesn't involve you like being the star of it. Does that make sense? Like you could go work at Trader Joe's
drive-through at
and
Sonic. Absolutely, she could do whatever.
Literally anything of that nature. Like you could open a car wash, but you can't not have it be Rachel Dolezal's car wash. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much for pronouncing it right, which is
You're
why,
welcome.
because you pay attention, and this is why we're friends. There are three things that a human being cannot ever escape from, no matter how much they want to. Is the first is punching Rihanna in the back of a limo on Grammys weekend. You don't get over that ever. You don't get to say that opera and ballet are trash when you're campaigning hard for an Academy Award. You don't get to ever escape
I
that.
didn't think that was going to be one of them.
And you don't get to be a white woman pretending to be black and run the Spokane, Washington chapter of the NAACP. You do not get to outrun that. It doesn't matter. Even at Sonic, when I pull up and order a slushie, I'm going to look at you and say, I know what you did.
Aren't you Rachel Dolezal?
Yeah. Why does your name tag say Nikechi? And why are you Caucasian?
Oh, God. Well,
she did OnlyFans for a while. I don't know if she's still on it, but she was doing like,
why isn't
I don't know how raunchy it was, but it was pretty.
Couldn't she go on Traders? Like, I know that's not what anyone wants, but like,
my God.
couldn't she be on a show? You know what I mean? You'd think she would be asked to be on these, like, what's that like thing that's like World's Dumbest People? What's that show on Fox?
Like the World's Dumbest Criminals, yeah.
It's called something like that. No. But it's
We're
that
not
new
Dumbest
thing
Criminals?
it's that new thing where it's all those people, like Dr. Drew is on it.
Oh, yeah.
That,
it's like,
that,
who's
like,
the dumbest?
Like,
right,
who's the dumbest?
right.
Why isn't she on that?
I don't know. She needs a good agent is what she needs.
She could get a check for that. If Dr. Drew's there, she could be there.
Why is friend of the podcast Flea Fasano not representing Nikechi Diallo?
Don't do this.
Why? I'm going to call her tomorrow and tell her I have questions for her about my own career. And while I'm at it, I'm going to say, while we're here, what do you think about me and Rachel hosting some sort of a variety show together? Sort of a new millennium Sonny and Cher.
Dear God in heaven.
Rachel Dolezal, as always, good luck. And you know why she wouldn't fly on a show like that? She is still, I make light of this because I make white of this, because I am Caucasian. I'm forever going to be fascinated with her. I know there's a grain of impropriety there.
No, sure, of course.
There are people, I mean, obviously most of them Black, who this is not a game. The humor for me comes with the fact that she was in this position for so many years and no one said anything. There's comedy there. I do understand why people look at her and they're like, you're living in blackface. She, however, truly doesn't see it that way. She still refers to herself as transracial. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Do you remember that? Remember that documentary? Remember the documentary that they did on her when her book was coming out? It was so it was so good.
The documentary was great.
It was so
good. Yeah.
Should we rewatch that?
She was
do a
Patreon
Patreon episode about it? I think we need to.
For sure. Oh, let's do a whole Patreon about Rachel, actually.
That would be great.
We spent 10 full minutes on the biggest star of
move on,
2014. I love that.
However, I do want to, I need a review. I need someone to go to her and then I need a review, public review. Anyway.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay. Take the company card out. Siri, book me a flight to Tucson. I'll just pick up a hooker there.
We don't need
I won't even bring someone with me. I'll just pull someone from the street there. Okay, moving on. Someone who we hope never pivots in a career, Miss Britney Jean Spears. Oh, let's do our little ditty. I forgot about it.
Okay. Britney watch.
Hi, y'all. Britney out of rehab, doing what she does best, posting lunatic shit on Instagram. She went to a pet store, saw a baby snake that was like the spitting image of the Slave for You snake from the VMAs 20 years ago. I mean, literally looked exactly like the baby version of that white and yellow snake. So she said that she's on a spiritual journey. So I can't wait. I cannot wait to accompany. I hope she puts as much of it on Instagram as possible. And I'm not joking.
I know. But then when I actually clicked on the article, it's just basically her just being like, I'm grateful that I'm like still alive. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like it's not as like yes, the headline, you're like, oh brother, here we go. But then when you actually look at the article and read what she wrote, it's just like, I'm happy that I'm like still alive. Do you know what I mean?
I'll take that. I do. And you're totally right. Like there was
they really tried to make it be like she's like gonna have like a Swami hat on and be like doing ayahuasca tomorrow. And that's just not, that's not what it is. Like it just isn't. Like
I wish though.
They all, I mean, no, of course, but that sadly, much like they've done her entire career, she like says one thing and then they're like, Britney Spears, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, she's just like happy that she didn't die while driving drunk or like that she isn't
kill
dead.
anyone else. Yeah.
Yeah, truly, obviously.
Now, speaking of Miss Britney Spears and
Dominick.
So there was like a very bad walk down Britney Spears memory lane happening this week where Jamie Lynn Spears, remember her, the flat-faced, no-talent sister? Her child graduated from high school and the whole family went except for Britney, because Britney doesn't speak to her family.
Why would she?
Britney's son, however, which I thought was lovely, Britney's son, who I guess does still speak to his family, did go to the graduation, which I thought was lovely. And the older son, and I can't remember, by the way, who the older one is. It's like Sean and who's the other one? Jaden? Or is it Sean? Did I make that up?
Is it Sean Preston and then Jaden? I don't know.
Right. Whoever the older one is, he was outside doing something, passing out flyers, maybe outside the Laugh Factory or something. And TMZ approached him this week and was like, hey man, how's your mom? Blah, blah, blah. And he very diplomatically looked at them and was like, I have no comment. And then just sort of quietly walked away. And they left him alone. They said, oh, we respect that, blah, blah, blah. Everyone in the comments was like, please never, ever talk to Britney Spears' sons. They didn't ask to be famous. I don't know about that, but he was, he was quite professional.
It's TMZ, so.
They're never going to not. No. But she's adult children. And now her sister, remember what the scandal was with the scandal when Jamie Lynn got pregnant and she was so young and blah, blah, blah. And now that kid has graduated from high school. So a person we joke about on this podcast, not infrequently, is the other Jamie Spears, the dad.
Death.
He already looks like it, warmed over.
I mean, Dominick.
He showed up at his niece's graduation. It is not
when you saw we
he might
joked
be
about
living
how
the
he
life
has
he
one leg.
deserves. He might be, he has one leg for real.
We
It's
joke
not
about
even
the
a
one
joke.
leg, but then seeing him in the wheelchair with one leg really it hit. Yeah, I was like,
and he has
they
a
really
lot of
cut his
other
whole
health
leg.
problems.
They cut his whole leg
And-
off. Okay, I'm sorry in advance, but it looked like whenever someone has like a stroke on half of their face and then their face is drooping or whatever that is.
That is what I think. That's what happened to him.
Yeah,
He's like a million health problems.
It's Weekend at Bernie's. It's truly
a little bit.
He looks terrible, which I'm glad because he's a horrible person.
I know.
And I don't care if anyone thinks that's fucked up.
We were already going to hell, but true Super Britney fans look at, they're coming for us. You hear them?
Yeah, that's the
Do you
police
hear that
coming to
siren?
arrest us.
Jamie Spears still has power in the Bronx. He has sent the police.
I
mean, there are many people, Christopher among them, who are like, you're living the life you deserve. Sorry about it.
Yeah.
That's what you get for conserving.
Horrible looking.
Britney Spears.
Yeah, it was that.
So now we know why he's been in hiding. Toodaloo. Zoe Kravitz. I'm done with her. Done with her. It takes very little for me to turn. It takes very little.
Really
very little. Because last week, Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz getting married. This is to me the couple of the millennium. This is who I want, Rachel Dolezal. I want this whole session filmed, and I want them fucking in front of Rachel Dolezal. So I guess Zoe Kravitz was on this Hulu show, which has since been canceled, possibly recently canceled. I'm not sure.
No, it was like a couple years ago.
And so they post in a very lighthearted, congratulatory manner. Hulu posts a still of Zoe Kravitz from that series listening. Maybe it was High Fidelity. Was it am I making sense
it was
here?
called,
I don't know. She's got cans on her. She's listening to music in the still, and Hulu's like, some fun comment like, how much you want to bet Zoe was listening to Harry Styles, and then listed the Harry Styles album there, the most recent album, the one with the too long of a title. Zoe Kravitz just responds, yes, Dance All the Time, disco, whatever it is. Zoe Kravitz comments on Hulu's post and just writes, real tacky Hulu. Girl, Zoe, come closer. If you think Hulu was tacky, wait till you go see your husband performing in concert this summer and thousands of women are throwing tampons at him as a sign of affection. You haven't seen tacky yet. You're married. You're marrying the most famous pop singer in the world. You're tacky. Get out of here. They were just saying congratulations. Be gone. I now know everything I need to know about Zoe Kravitz, and I relinquish fandom of her to Christopher only on this podcast.
I know that whenever it got canceled, it was High Fidelity. I remember when it got canceled, it was like drama. So I think that she's mad that they're like trying to cash in on her stuff when they canceled her show. Does that make sense? It was Sean Preston said, no comment. I won't comment on my mother. That's what I wish every celebrity would do. Mm-hmm. They used to do that. No one does it anymore, ever. But like, no comment. I do it more on this show than anyone else. Than like any celebrity does. I'm going to have to do it in a minute when you bring up one of these stories. Mm-hmm. Can people just have no comment, please? For the love of us all.
We don't live on that planet anymore. We don't live on that planet.
No, you're right. Everything is an Instagram reel.
Lady Gaga, Mayhem Requiem live album release.
Can't wait.
This week. Just no sort of hoopla. Just like the tour's done. Now I want everyone to see it. We don't need to rent out the Grove. We don't need to have Taylor and Beyonce each going to each other's long delayed concert films. Gaga's like, here, have it. I'm one of you, have it. I love Lady Gaga.
No, just here. I want you to stream this on a Tuesday.
Watch. That's it. And it's a live it's a one night only. It's a one night only film live performance. And it'll be on Apple Music this Thursday, the 15th. Good for you. That's someone who loves their fans like unconditionally. That's someone who's constantly feeding her fan base what they want.
And isn't like, and then come to my movie, and then buy my whiskey, and then buy 9,000 bracelets, and then buy this merch that's terrible, and then like kiss my toes, and then maybe I'll fart in your direction, and then you'll be
That's
right. Do you know what I mean?
Just put
like
your paws up. Like, that's all I want.
Yeah.
The price of my loyalty, paws up. That's it.
Yeah. Period.
Real easy.
God, I love her.
Speaking of paws, PAWS, Will Smith's sexual assault lawsuit has been dropped. I don't know who Jada Pinkett got to, but everyone's running scared from Will Smith.
I wonder what
happened. The lawsuit was dismissed. You'll remember that There was the
was a
violinist, Brian
Yeah.
King Joseph, who toured with Will last year, accused him of SA. And a judge said NO and dismissed the case.
Not to be confused with the assistant that was murdering him from behind. Never forget.
Oh,
Never
yes, I remember
just
that
wanted to
story.
just feel that I needed to bring that up. Anyway, continue.
You know where those two need to go? Tucson, Arizona, to sex counselor Nkechi Diallo. Honestly, though, copyright me right now. Do not steal this. There's a sitcom here. Rachel Dolezal, sex coach. I mean, that's it.
Yeah,
that's the show.
There really
That's
is.
the upfronts right here. Welcome to Fixing Famous People's Upfronts. In production for this fall, just that. The podcast and Rachel Dolezal, sex coach.
Sex coach.
And who will play
There's
Rachel Dolezal?
There's worse shows.
Rachel Dolezal. I would watch Rachel Dolezal, sex coach. I'd write fan fiction for it. I'm writing it now. Kelly Clarkson leaving her talk show, but joining season 30. How is that possible? Season 30 of The
They
Voice.
have like 3 seasons in a year.
Do they run 3 series concurrently?
I think they truly do.
So she's returning to The Voice, and guess who's joining her on season 30? Queen Latifah.
No.
Joining The Voice. I swear to share. I swear to you. Look at your face. You're so happy, and I'm happy that you're happy. Yes,
Wait,
it's going to be
really
fun.
Wait, so who's on
Ms.
it now? Because I know
Dana
that the
Owens
old
herself.
people are not. So
I don't know who's joining Kelly and Queen on this, but
finding out.
I do know that the two of them are there. The two of them together, I feel like they're already besties, and that's like a heartwarming watch for me.
I'm
and I
into
don't
them.
really,
Okay,
I don't
Adam
regularly watch The
Levine
Voice,
is
but I'd watch them
still-
together.
Adam Levine
he's
is still on there.
Well, was he gone and now he's back?
Maybe
Is he
he's
like
gone and come
returning
back.
because he needs to show his new Bradley Cooper eyelids off on NBC?
Okay.
Because he's been nipped and tucked since we last saw him.
Oh yeah,
but
no, I saw.
not
Yeah,
as
we saw him.
severely.
Yeah, not terrible. Could be worse.
No, and it's funny. I truly didn't see it. You know, friend of the pod, Sarah Wendell, sent us weeks ago, and photos of Adam on a red carpet, and I blew up those photos, and I swear I couldn't see anything. But when I tell you that a week later he was on another carpet, I was like, oh, there he is. He had the Bradley.
Yeah,
He had the Lenny. We should just call it the Lenny.
the Lenny.
Hello,
Okay,
I've had my
so it's-
eyelids done.
I'm so sorry. This is really sad, but it's Queen Latifah, Kelly Clarkson, Adam Levine, and then Riley Green, who is a country
I
music
don't know
star.
who that is.
Couldn't tell you. Is
God
he
bless that
gorgeous?
person.
He sure is.
There we go.
But like, who? Anyway,
Well, maybe Riley and Adam Levine could take a PJ, it's private jet, to Tucson, Arizona, and appear in the pilot of Rachel Dolezal, sex coach. Ciara
God.
Miller. Ciara, I don't really care.
Ciara.
I am this close to not talking about her anymore because I've had it. She's going to co-host Love Island. So, I mean, when you say ripped from Scandival, ripped from Ariana, like now she's literally in Ariana's actual footsteps, like pitter pat,
Yeah.
pitter pat. I got a little heated in the group chat this week because I might be done talking about her only because I don't know. It's this Scamanda is polarizing to me because it's getting too much press. And to Ciara, I just want to say you guys were broken up. Like you were already broken up. Did you find out that your good friend is a complete scumbag? Yes, the universe delivered you that information. So don't.
Yeah, I
talk
think
to her
that's
again. But
that's why people are upset. I feel more than
totally. But this level of Wuthering Heights heartbreak, it is not Scandival. That was like a they don't compare it to me. They just
No.
don't. I understand the friend thing. I understand the friend
yeah.
thing. But then Ciara goes somewhere else and accuses Wes Wilson of fucking Jen Fessler from Real Housewives of New Jersey this week. So multiple statements had to be released. How dare you? This didn't happen, blah, blah, blah. I don't know these people personally, but I believe all the statements. I tend to think that all famous
didn't.
people are just fucking each other because that's what
it
you
didn't
do.
happen.
But
It didn't.
Jen and West, boots on the ground. I forgot you're a Jersey girl, as it were.
Yes,
It didn't happen, right?
This should be my no comment, but a no comment is often a like admission of guilt, and so I'm going to say this did not happen. I do not believe it for one
I
second.
believe you. And I believe Jen Fessler and I believe Wes Wilson. However, if it did happen, might I suggest America's leading sex coach based out of Tucson, Arizona?
I'm going to kill you.
West and Jen Fessler. Okay, now here is something that is absolutely 100% wonderful for all generations. There's a movie coming out. I'm going to say the name wrong. It's spelled Maitreya. Maitreya? Possibly. Anyway, in the movie, Debbie Harry of Blondie will be playing Pamela Anderson's mother. It's the dream we didn't know that we had. It was the dream casting no one ever asked for. And you read this headline and you're like, yes, bitch. Yes.
And the pictures they're using to like show that it's Debbie Harry are the craziest pictures of her that's ever existed ever. Like, she looks like an absolute
photos.
Lunatic in every single picture that they've used of her on the press.
I love this pairing. I think it's like, I want to find out that Debbie Harry is Pam Anderson's mother in real life.
I love it.
All right. So earlier, Christopher mentioned a new Fox show called Nation's Dumbest. We have arrived at that point in our podcast where we're going to be speaking about this for a very specific reason. Because on this new Fox reality show, where the longer you stay in the game, the dumber it is revealed that you are. So basically, in this new game show coming this fall, you want to be voted off first. Excuse me, it's coming July 15th. Among the contestants on the show, I need everyone, including Christopher Michael DeRosa, to brace themselves. JoJo Siwa.
Dear God in heaven.
Ice-T.
Loser.
Carmen Electra.
She's too good for
Dr.
this.
Drew.
Blech. Hate him.
Jackasses Steve-O.
Fitting.
Multimillionaire and former New York mayoral candidate Andrew Yang.
LOL.
Napoleon Dynamite's John Hader.
Why is he doing this?
The Breakfast Club's Anthony Michael Hall.
Goodbye.
You've waited this long. The final contestant.
Should we do it together?
Are you ready?
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hilaria
Baldwin!
I mean, this woman has bills.
No, I'm
to
sorry
pay.
though. I'm sorry though. That's funny. Of all the people on this show, that's funny as fuck that she's on it. Like, it makes me kind of like her for 1 second.
We'll see whether or not she's in on the joke on July 15th when this airs. And keep in mind, Hilaria is also on another show that's coming out soon called Reality Retreat, which features some of your favorite reality stars, including, I mean, I guess we're pretending Hilaria Baldwin is one of our favorite reality stars, but other bigger reality names such as Kim Zolciak and
former guest
Margaret Joseph.
Former guest of this podcast, Margaret Josephs.
Kenya from Atlanta is on the show. There's like a ton.
Tamar Braxton.
Maron, that's right. I can't wait for that one.
Soon to be fixed, Tamar Braxton.
That's right. We fixed her recently and it hasn't aired yet. I can't wait. Hilaria. Way to go, girl.
Honestly, they're catching a view on the first episode just for Hilaria being there. Like, Andrew Yang is on this show.
I mean, he doesn't need the money, right? He's like
do you think that they're
billionaire? Isn't he a billionaire?
Don't you? No, I don't think so. And then do you think that they were like, oh yeah, like Dr. Drew, like, cause you're so smart, you'll get like voted off in the first episode, right?
Well, the gag is that they want one of these doctors to be on at the end.
Yeah,
like they want Hilaria to be voted off first and be like, of course I'm the smartest one. I married Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
And then he murdered someone. So maybe in retrospect, I should have married Steven, but still.
But P.S. I'm a viewer. Is it on? And it's on Fox. This sounds like a Fox show. Yeah,
it is absolutely on Fox. Yeah. The White Lotus has finally finished casting. I've never seen something take so long to cast in my life. But of note is that in the final recurring role booked on the show is none other than Oscar winner for Best Actor for Gandhi, Mr. Ben Kingsley will be on The White Lotus.
Aren't they shooting it already?
They're supposed to be because the Cannes Film Festival just started this week and they're shooting like in and around that. So maybe these recurring roles don't start right away. Maybe they're not until week 3 or something, but you can never go wrong with Ben Kingsley, white man who received an Oscar for playing someone who was absolutely like not an ounce white. That would never happen. Can you imagine that happening can you imagine anyone other than someone who is actually Indian playing Gandhi today? Can you imagine uproar?
Of course not. Of course.
Speaking of things that are insane, Christopher, have you Shaka Khan, legend, 73-year-old,
I said
looks
this to you.
53. You are I don't even know what to say about this.
Me either. It literally disarmed me. I like dropped my phone on the ground when I saw it.
Shaka Khan has a new single coming out, and the name of the single is called Shockzilla.
It's so good.
And the video
Everything
of
about
it
it is incredible.
The video of it is of Shaka, who has drank the potion, by the way. She looks absolutely phenomenal.
She looks great.
Walking through a city like Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, and just sort of, she's supposed to be spreading joy in a world that's chaotic. And I'm thinking, this doesn't seem like Shaka Khan at all. Like nothing about it. The song, the video, the concept. And then I heard that she paired up with Sia for this project, and everything made sense.
Yep.
Because Sia wakes up lunatic and gets more lunatic as the day goes on. Certainly a brilliant songwriter, but touched for sure. This reeks of Sia. Like when you look at it, you're like, I understand completely.
I'm sorry, but Shockzilla is incredible. It's just incredible.
Chakzilla, Shockzilla. The song was a little forgettable to me, but watching Shaka,
doing Rampage, the video game, doing Rampage,
and sitting in a movie. I can't, folks. Just go to YouTube and look up Shockzilla. I can't explain this, and I feel like
neither can she though. She can't explain it. She
can't. It's sort of like, I want to be like, how dare you put Shaka Khan in this position? But I'm also like, Shaka Khan can do whatever. She can literally walk down the street naked, and we just should shut up because she's Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
By the way, do you know what the duplex? There's a drag queen whose name is a Shaka Convict.
No, that's really funny.
Yes. She's up there once a week. I don't think I've ever seen her perform before, but that's her name, Shaka Convict.
That's funny.
A good one. Moving right along, guess who's about to be a grandmother? Love her or hate her, she is lore on this podcast. A little lady named CCB, known as Candace Cameron Bure. Her kid's about to have a kid. DJ Tanner is 50 years old and is about to be a grandmother.
Not surprised at all.
I'm not surprised at all. And I really, on behalf of Fixing Famous People, we wish nothing but health and wealth and prosperity and a happy life for your child, who I sincerely hope is fucking gay. Yep. Good luck, Cece. Balin Dupree. I don't know the name of the TLC show, but she is that young lady that has
Balin
Tourette's.
Out Loud.
Is it called Balin Out Loud?
So Hassan watched the whole thing recently, and he's obsessed with her now.
I've never seen an episode of the show, but years before the show, I had followed her on socials, and she's truly incredible. Her and her family, like laugh out loud TikToks, got married, and she's just adorable. So if you get a chance to go online and look at the pictures, she looks like a little princess. She's wearing a little tiara. Her husband seems so incredibly sweet. And again, we wish you a lifetime of happiness, and not for nothing, but I hope your kids are gay too, just because I think you'd probably do a good job, a better job than CCB would.
There's a scene where there's like sitting on a beach. Hassan sent it to me. They videoed it and sent it to me, where it was like they're sitting on a beach, and she's like, so anyway, and then we were blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, you gave me gonorrhea. And gets one of her ticks. It's so good.
My favorite tick of hers, and I've been watching for so many years, but she does this thing where she looks at someone and just goes, you're done. Like she just say that in the middle of a set, you're done. And it is the funniest thing because it just shuts down whoever is in the room with her. It's fantastic. I'm sure it's a lot more
God.
difficult than Balin gives it credit for, but they just look like they have such a good sense of humor about it.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched the show. Like I said, I get enough of her online. Savannah Guthrie, we're at the 100-day mark where her mother is missing. Where's Nancy, guys? Where is Nancy?
Dominick.
We get alerts
Dominick.
every other day about like we found a bone, we found a thing, and it never pans out to anything. Keystone Cops, like never. I don't understand. I don't understand. Why be a celebrity if they can't find your mom when she goes missing? This is the thing. Why be a celebrity if you can't find my missing parent, get me an organ donated put me at the top of the list? These are the things that you become a celebrity to do. Really terrible. But Savannah has returned to the Today Show and has now announced her next project, which she was supposed to announce earlier in the year, but then her mom went missing. Savannah Guthrie will be hosting the TV show version of Wordle. I guess it was just a matter of time.
God.
Jimmy Fallon executive producing.
Really?
I played Wordle when it first came out, and then I just lost interest in it.
But like, no one's gonna watch. It's so stupid.
I don't know. You know why? It will either be a total bomb or it'll enter the pantheon like Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, where people just mindlessly watch it and they watch it online because those shows still rate. You know, I mean, people are still.
Did you see? Yeah. No, that's true. People watch it every day. People watch Wheel of Fortune still to this day, all every day. Jeopardy. Did you know? Did you know that my nemesis Howie Mandel is doing Netflix is doing a version of? Remember HQ, that app that would be like a trivia game that you would play when I worked with Rebecca.
Yeah.
We would play it every day, and you'd watch it. And you would pick the different things, and you could win money at the end. Netflix
there was 10 questions in a row.
Yes.
Right.
Netflix and my nemesis are doing a version of that.
He's hosting it?
Yes, with this guy, not Scott Rogowski. That was the original HQ guy. This guy that does a lot of hosting on Netflix is doing it. He's like a non-threatening white man with a button-down shirt that's open.
Well, if you're working on that project, remember, do not tell Howie Mandel he looks good for his age because he murdered Kelly Ripa when she said that. We haven't even seen her since then. Well, there's another Vanderpump spinoff coming. I believe it's going to be called Lisa Las Vegas.
I can't. To go to Pinky's, that random weird bar that's in the Flamingo Hotel that had a line. When I tell you there was a line out the door to go to this bar that looked like absolute fucking garbage. When I was the last time I was there, it was like, well, and also because no one watched Vanderpump Rules. The new Vanderpump Rules, I feel like, did not do well.
I don't know, but you know what? That fountain still spits shit out. I mean, there's many spinoffs from Vanderpump. I don't know if the regular Vanderpump, like you said, I don't know if it's coming back, but I know many of its spinoffs are coming back. What's the one in the villas, the Vanderpump Villa?
Vanderpump Villa, never seen it, but
they just filled it with drag queens, so I'll probably watch now. There's some drag queen party happening there on that show. Civilian traitors, meaning the traitors without celebrities. The American, because there's already UK civilian traitors, there will be the American version will debut this fall. It will be hosted by Alan Cumming. It will be civilians. I'm actually kind of excited about it because sort of when you're a celebrity and you're in the house with other celebrities, you already have sort of like a preconceived notion about people and, whether or not you know them well. But with civilians, you really have one day to decide who you think is being shady and then vote them out, apropos of nothing. So that will be anchoring Thursday nights on ABC. It'll be airing at 8. And what airs after it? A little show called Law and Order Special Victims Unit airing at 9 o'clock, followed by flagship Law and Order at 10. A big night on television.
It makes it more Survivor-esque, I feel, where you can it's not, again, they're Lisa Rinna's probably a traitor because she's Lisa Rinna. You know what I mean? It can be more you're sussing out the people and figuring it out that. That I'm interested in, but I bet you that they're doing that because they don't want to pay them the amount of money that they're paying the celebrities.
I don't know. Well, I mean, traitors started out civilian, I think, and then became celebrity, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know how the civilian ones have gone over.
The first American season was half celebrities and then half regular people, but they were all like super fans of like game shows.
On Peacock.
But they cut
Got it.
cut
Okay.
all of that out in the show. But I remember a bunch of the like celebrities saying like, oh, the thing you never knew about the regular people that were playing with us is that they all like loved Survivor and Big Brother and Amazing Race and all these shows like that.
You know what's so funny? Like the further away we get from this last amazing season of Celebrity Traders US, like all these celebrities know that if Lisa Rinna is on a show, she has to. I'm surprised that Rinna lasted that long.
Because as long as she did. Yeah.
They all know enough about production that they would know if you have Lisa Rinna on your plate, you're absolutely going to make her. You'd be a complete idiot as a producer to not make her
And
a traitor.
Candace. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Like I'm surprised she even lasted that long, to be honest with you. Speaking of programming, we reported last week that Taylor Frankie Paul's Bachelorette would be airing this summer because that's what we were told by Al Gore's internet. Turns out they released the summer schedule. That's not on it.
No
TFP on ABC. So that doesn't mean anything. They could stream it. Maybe they'll put it on at 4 a.m. I don't know. She seems pretty optimistic that it is going to air.
Why would you want this? Wouldn't you want to just let it cool down? Because everything is, guess what's going to happen? The internet's going to rip you to shreds. Like no one's going to watch it and be like, you know what? She's a great girl. They're going to like go to town on her.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, but forever. Like I think forever. I think that she
doesn't
seem like someone who's going to stay indoors, but she probably should
No.
for a minute.
She's not. And again, all those men that have like, a 30-day like shred personal training, fitness trainer packages ready to go on Instagram. They're praying that this show comes out so they can.
Did the show finish is my question. And
yes,
is she currently engaged to someone who we do not know about?
Dominick, stop.
Because if they've been seeing each other in secret, they've done a very good job.
No.
The stress of all of this, I suggest Taylor Frankie Paul and her possible fiance maybe head to Tucson, Arizona for a very quick session with Rachel Dolezal, sex coach.
Oh God!
When I worked on that show, I mean, the level of earnestness, that we would have to keep quiet about who won, and like the way that they would like pick random cities and fly the two people there so they could meet, because in between the finale and the reveal of who they're engaged to, depending on the season, it's like anywhere between 1 and 3 months. And so the production company tries to keep the relationship as legit as possible and like basically arranges for like bi-weekly conjugal visits between the two of them that are under like lock and key. So people
at
don't
some
find
like
out
penthouse at some in like Kansas City, right? Like
something ridiculous. It's always ridiculous. That's why Tucson's a good cover. They should just go there.
Yeah, and then they could
R.I.P.
Please, you think Rachel's not going to sell the name of the guy right to TMZ the second after they leave the office? She has Harvey Levin on speed dial, and she's like, guess what?
Not only should she do that, but she should say, I will tell the world who won the Bachelorette unless you make me the next Bachelorette. Can you imagine Rachel Dolezal as the Bachelorette?
No, Dominic, I can't.
That would be, because everyone would know who she is. And so you'd have 30 guys showing up who are like, I'm okay with this and I may want to marry her. Like it should not be a surprise. It should be people who know what she did, and they're either very forgiving or psychotic. I mean, I think it would be great. R.I.P. So You Think You Can Dance, whom Christopher and I had no idea was still among the living. We didn't know.
Couldn't tell you.
After 18 seasons, it's been canceled. Always like scandal plagued as far as I'm concerned. There's like sexual assault things. There's always something in the news about the judging panel. I never saw an episode. Maybe I watched like the first 2.
I watched a couple of seasons at the beginning when it was like really starting, and I remember it being really good, and I remember really enjoying the show, but like I can't see it surviving through like social media where now you can just do like a dance on social media. Do you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? It's like all the content, like all the dances
I
that you would
do.
see on So You Think You Can Dance, you just see them as these dancers that go on the internet and dance.
Brandy Glanville has weighed in on the rumors about Leanne Rimes possibly joining the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, no.
With this incredible quote. I mean, she got everything else of mine. Husband, kids, boobs, Bronco, random illnesses. She might as well just be a housewife and finish it off once and for all.
She didn't
Good
say
for you,
that.
Brandy. She absolutely said that. It's a direct quote.
She didn't, really.
I swear to you. And in the same interview, though, she also defended Leanne Rimes and said, everyone needs to back off. I know that she has been ill lately. You know, she's had this mysterious illness. Something we talked about it last week, and I already forgot due to lack of interest because I can only hear her screaming about having her jaw reset forever. But in even worse news, Leanne Rimes has shut down the speculation that she's going to join Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
That.
So that turned out to be a rumor because it is absolutely like, other than Rinna, putting Rimes on that show is the best. A season with Rinna, Richards, and Rimes, baby, you're welcome, Bravo. Pay the money. Give them whatever they want.
I know. I wish they could get if Denise could come back. I would love Denise to come back. I would love Leanne Rimes to be there. And then, and then for Rinna to come back for a season, all those people together.
Yep.
Come on.
On the a la carte today, we're going to be talking about Denise Richards possibly collabing with actress Shannon Elizabeth on OnlyFans, because Shannon Elizabeth has apparently switched over to OnlyFans and has made more money in like a month than she made American Pie and the 10 films she did after that combined, apparently. Yeah. Why don't we just put this podcast on there? Do you have a problem hosting it nude?
No.
What if we'll host it naked?
No, but they make it from like talking to these people and being like, how are you this morning? And then like to message them back, you have to pay money.
Right. You know what I think would I think if we did OnlyFans, but also had like a third person on there, do you know who I might be thinking of as the third person?
Maybe sex coach Rachel Dolezal from Tucson, Arizona.
My mind.
Do you think she would come on this show? I think she would.
What are we offering? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Could she take like,
no,
I don't want to like laugh at her.
She couldn't take a joke.
She's not.
Couldn't take a joke.
She can't.
Plus, we could never do it because like we can't be platforming her. You know what I mean? Like we couldn't.
We can't. Yeah, I'm not like.
We'd have to do it and just never put it up on the internet. Just have it be an experience for me.
Right. To be clear, Dominick Pupa nor Fixing Famous People endorses race faking for literally any reason. Like it's just, it's not a good idea.
You're just fascinated with her. Much like we are with Hilaria. We've made it very clear that we don't like when people do this and we don't like it.
I just am never going to not be, she's
no, it's
because the thing is Rachel Dolezal outside of the tanning and every other accoutrement that she thinks turns her into a black, like before she did all this, she was like the whitest white girl in history. Ever. She was like Gwyneth Paltrow Caucasian. Like it was crazy.
We have to watch it. We have to go back and rewatch that video. We have to go back and rewatch
the movie. All right.
The documentary and then do a Patreon. Anyway. So stupid.
Let's keep doing good news. Maya Rudolph is extending her run as Mary in Oh Mary and apparently broke a box office record for Oh Mary her first week there. I don't know anyone who has personally seen Maya do Mary yet, so just give us some DMs and let us know because we're probably going to end up seeing it now that she's extended it.
I'm going to P.S. on the day that this drops, I'm going to the Jellicle Ball tomorrow.
Oh!
I got tickets.
Listen, that Rum Tum Tugger, Sydney Harcourt, who should have been nominated for featured actor in a musical. Oh, easily the tastiest treat on Broadway this season. There are many highlights and the show is brill from tip to tail, pun intended. But yeah, he is just...
Do they sing all the songs?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
And wait till I don't want to give anything away, but it's so joyful, but it actually at the top of Act 2, it gets much more like appropriately serious. It ties the whole thing together. I'm telling you, when you leave there, you're going to think, I don't know what the original Cats was, but it shouldn't have been different than this. Because it feels like this, it was written to be what it is now. Yeah, like fully.
Well, we
should watch Cats when we get to P-Town as well. After the Rachel Dolezal, we'll watch Cats with Taylor Swift and James Corden and Judi Dench. We'll watch that.
Do you remember in Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, they had a joke that all these people wearing cats and they're like, they just show up and they're just in it. And they're like, what's the point of this musical? And they're like, no one knows what the point of this musical is. And that doesn't matter. And it's like,
there's not. Well, there never was, but now there is. And so it feels so good. We will not be seeing those famed 22 emails of Angelina Jolie that Brad Pitt has been dying to enter into evidence over the Miraval property that the two of them, they can't stop fighting over it. They can't and they won't.
They can't.
So we're not going to see them. A judge smacked it down. I don't know who these judges are that are preventing all the fun from happening on this podcast. But shame on you all. Shame on you. Mariah Carey and Anderson .Paak are shown. I guess they were dating. I wasn't quite aware of it, but then they broke up and now they're dating again. And they were seen leaving a movie theater, walking hand in hand. I'm happy for Mariah. Everyone deserves happiness, whatever. They make a lovely couple. The bigger shock in the video to me is that to a movie theater, Mariah Carey wears 5-inch stilettos and a micro mini. Like, what movie were you watching? What movie were you at Mortal Kombat 2? What were you watching dressed like that, Mariah? Absolutely hilarious. Martin Short came out for the premiere of Marty, Life is Short, Lawrence Kasdan's documentary of him that's going to be dropping any minute on Netflix. And he finally spoke about his daughter's death. And I'm paraphrasing here because it's actually too emotional to read, but he's truly one of the most special human beings who's ever lived. And he talks about his daughter suffering from mental health. And when everyone asks him how he got through it, he just says it's an illness. He's like, my wife died of cancer and my daughter died because she had mental health problems. And my family has always treated it as what it was, which is an illness. And that's how everyone should be treating it, is that she fell victim to an illness. And so eloquent, it breaks your heart more and just sort of like adds to the legend that is Martin Short. And I can't wait to grab a box of tissues or perhaps just an entire blanket and watch this documentary when it drops. If you get a chance, go on Instagram. And yes, I'm asking you to go to Joan Collins' Instagram page. Yes, the older of the two of us is asking you to go to the Instagram page of a 92-year-old actress.
Dear God.
Because she's got a movie coming out later this year where she plays Wallace Simpson, who was married to the king. Was it Edward, who abdicated the throne 100 years ago? And I want Joan Collins to get nominated for an Oscar for this. She's appearing in it with Isabella Rossellini, and British Vogue, I guess, has published a whole bunch of stills, which are on Joan Collins' page. And I sort of got goosebumps because she's so good. I have long defended those who, quote unquote, come from soap operas. She was actually a heralded actress before she was on Dynasty. But that it still is an art form, even though it seems corny to people. And it's like, I just want to see her chew this up and spit it out. I can't wait. Seeing Joan Collins in a movie theater is not something I've done before. And I'm happy that I will get to do that in my lifetime. Well, we go from good news to bad news. Katy Perry will be singing at the World Cup opener. This is who we're offering to the world. This is who we're offering to the world.
I'm sorry. Her representation, it doesn't sleep. They get her into every room. You need someone to get your career going. Get her PR team. Truly. Like, and that's not a joke. Like, for real. Because despite everything, they get her on every fucking thing ever.
I know that she's a big. We know that she's a big star. Like, we get no way. No one does.
Do you think she's doing it for nothing? Like, do you think she's doing it for like $50,000 when it should be like $500,000? Do you know what I'm saying? Because then she's like, I'll do this.
Well, I think she should double charge. This way she doesn't have to like make nuns kill themselves and run over veterans or whatever the fuck else this woman is doing. I mean, every other story having to do with her, someone is maimed or injured or maimed or dead.
But like, do you know what I'm saying though? Do you think she's like, I'll do this for $5,000, and like what she should be asking is for like $50,000, like, and then they're like, okay, and so she does all this because she's doing it for no money. That's what
I don't know how you hire someone when they're now involved in an alleged international sexual assault case. That's the moment you're like, yes, this is who should open the World Cup.
And of all people, like the World Cup.
Yeah, this is who we're offering.
Like.
What?
Remember Shakira's song like that? Like she can't go and do that. Like Shakira can't come out. Or like who's
anyone
else other than her? Like,
who's singing during intermission? Is P. Diddy gonna do "Missing You" from jail on the phone? What are we doing here? Katy Perry, welcome to America. Here's here's Katy Perry. Beyond, it's a woman's world, and we're but the World Cup is like a Taylor Swift or Beyonce level event, and I just don't put her in this category.
No,
have Celine do it.
I'm telling you, she's like, I'll do this for $10,000, and like the budget is like $250,000.
She knows something. She's the devil. Only people associated with Satan get this much work when they like them this little.
Okay, we have to go.
Coming up on the a la carte, we are going to be talking, as we mentioned, about all these stars: Denise Richards, Shannon Elizabeth, Jamie Presley, all these people who are continuing to go to OnlyFans to pay their bills. Lindsay Lohan's father, remember Michael Lohan, serial troublemaker?
My God.
He is in poor health. We'll tell you about him. We are hearing from inmates that have served time with Ghislaine Matthews that they get punished when they even speak about her.
Maxwell, but yes.
In jail. What did I call her, Matthews?
You called her Matthews.
I've done
again.
that before.
Fine. I know, it's okay.
Why do I do that? I wonder. It's like I know another Ghislaine that I'm confusing her with. I don't even understand it.
It's okay.
Which Ghislaine are we talking about here? The one that knew Jeffrey Epstein?
The Jizzmeister? Oh, the Jizz. As you've called her, the Jizzmeister.
You know, we want Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni to go away. Their attorneys aren't allowing
they won't.
They keep going online, assaulting the other parties. We'll talk about that more. The world is in shock after Kris Jenner revealed that she did try Ozempic at one point. Why even bother telling people
Of course, we know that you did. Don't. Anyway.
I feel like it was taken from your blood. Wasn't the trial taken from your cells?
Truly, you know, like The Last of Us, that's her, but it's Ozempic.
We will try to answer the question of why Hocus Pocus 3 is being made. And we will talk about Diane Warren, a favorite of this podcast, posting about Cher insulting her. All that and Apple Martin graduates coming up on the a la carte. Everyone's graduating. For Jamie Lynn Spears, Gwyneth, they all were born the same year. They're all these people have adult children.
I know.
Christ.
All right, well.
Let's close this, by the way, by saying happy 60th birthday to Janet Demita Jo Jackson. You made it. And you look good doing it. And you know who she celebrated that 60th birthday with? LaToya Jackson. You know why? Because LaToya's new middle name is I'm Everywhere in 2026. Yeah, that's what it is. She is at every envelope opening. She is at every interview that she can muster. She's at every premiere. She's not only at every premiere of the Michael Jackson movie, she goes to every showing of it in Los Angeles at every theater that she can.
And it's like, it's me again here? Yeah.
Janet didn't want to participate, so I appear in it double time. And she was a judge on Drag Race this week. I don't even know how she finagled appearing on the premiere of Drag Race All-Stars right when the movie comes out and it's Janet's 60th birthday. LaToya Jackson sold her soul.
Well, they were like, can we get Janet? And they were like, no, you can get LaToya. She'll come to the opening of a can of tuna fish.
Do you think LaToya and Katy Perry have the same managers? They just
probably.
Keep showing
I mean,
everywhere?
no, honestly, maybe. No, but I'm sorry. Katy Perry's our God tier. I'm sorry to tell
you.
Maybe
LaToya is singing at the World Cup finale. Maybe that they'll bookend with people.
Singing what?
Huh? You know, that song that LaToya sings. That one.
Okay.
Doobity-doo, doobity-doo. It sounds like that. Who are we fixing today? Ellen Barkin. I love Ellen Barkin.
Legend.
I love Ellen Barkin. And one of our faves, Tom Hamlett, is here to do that with us. We will see you after these vital messages.
Dominic, we have a friend here. A friend of the pod. You all
I
know
don't know
him.
why that's funny.
He is a friend. He is a friend. You know him from his Dumpster Dive podcast. It is Tom Hamlett. Thank you for being here.
Hi guys, thanks for having me. Who else
Having
been
you
my
back.
people?
Tom
Oh,
being
yeah,
your
of course,
being your middle name
been-
that we found out. Remember that?
Well, of course. First name William, guys, just so you know.
That's right. That's right. It was controversial. And it's just William Tom, right? It's not Thomas. It's
Good
William
memory,
Tom
Dominic.
Hamlett.
A lot of people
Yeah.
don't. A lot of people forget that. Yes, it is just William Tom, no Thomas.
That to me
Wow.
is the most shocking.
Yeah, it is.
It's more shocking that it's Tom and not Thomas than that Tom is the middle name.
I agree with you because William also is. I have met a lot of people with William first name that they don't go by actually in my 35 years of life. But Tom's, not Thomas's. I have not found many of those.
Yeah, me either. Me either.
I knew a Judy who wasn't a Judith, and that freaked me out once. It was just
She was
just
born Judy?
That's
Judy.
it. Just Judy, not Judith.
Judy with the booty.
Yeah.
That's kind of iconic, honestly.
Yeah. Well, since we're on middle names and since Tom already knows the drill, I'm sorry, Chris, you were about to jump into something. Please continue jumping.
I sure wasn't. I was ready to talk about Ellen Barkin is what I was about to do. So go ahead.
Because when you were going to do that, I was going to take a bite of this food.
What are you eating?
Chewing on the air. It's just chicken. We have a handful of viewers that come to my house with torches every time they hear me chewing on the podcast.
Snacking chicken is weird. I gotta say.
Is it?
Snacking
Well,
chicken?
it's my leftover scramble from breakfast, so I didn't want to waste the
That's
chicken.
even more upsetting. Wow.
It was a big breast. It was a really big chicken breast. I refrigerated it.
Not a big breast.
It was a bosom. It was literally, we'll call it a Byron gnome. That's how big this chicken
I was
fin
waiting
was.
for someone to hop in with that.
Oh my.
Ellen Barkin. Let's play the middle name game. Obviously, this is where we will have our guest, in this case, William Tom Hamlett, and our friend Chris DeRosa. Guess what the middle name is of the person fixing. This week, we're fixing the lovely and talented Ellen Barkin. Ellen Barkin was born April 16th, 1954. She is 72 years old.
Wow.
And looks good doing it.
She looks
doing
gorgeous.
it.
I thought she was. My parents will be 65 this year, and I was like, she has to be like around their age, or maybe even like a smidge younger. Wow,
72?
72.
She is.
That's crazy.
She is an Aries. She was born not only in New York City, but in the borough in which I reside. The Bronx, New York, is where she was born in 1954.
The boogie down, Ellen Barkin Bronx.
The boogie down Bronx. And I, as a Caucasian, by the way, it should be noted, will spell it the boogie down Bronx. We don't do duh boogie down here. And when I see that online, I report you if you're Caucasian, if you do that. I want you to know that I'm doing that. I'm the one who's reported your stupid accounts. What is Ellen Barkin's middle name? On the scale, the Dominick Pupa scale of gettability, I'm putting this at a 2. It's a human name. It's not like a family name, but I'm going to give you a further hint. It's got to be that she was there's an aunt or something in here. There's got to be like
okay.
But it's a human woman's name.
Beatrice.
Good guess.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and have to guess Ellen. Well, I'm just saying Lilith because we were saying Lilith earlier. Ellen Lilith Barkin.
Just another good guess. Ellen Rona Barkin.
Damn it.
Would have never gotten there, but
No.
that's beautiful.
Rona,
That's a pretty name.
Yeah. Rona,
like
of
the name
course,
Rona.
the nickname for Corona in 2020, which no one ever calls it anymore. Remember when we called it coronavirus? No one ever calls it that now.
The novel coronavirus.
I can just hear Cardi B screaming it. Coronavirus. That's the only time I ever think of the word.
Or as Wendy used to call it, Cornova.
Cornova. When I think of Cardi in the pandemic, I just think of I think of, oh my God, what was that?
I don't believe you just said that. It was literally the next thing that I was going to say is that I think about that so often. What is that? You're talking about the Halloween mask in the audience,
Yes,
right?
I say it all the time.
It has been popping up.
Wait, are you talking about Wendy or are you talking about Wendy or Cardi? Because
well, I'm talking about when.
So I'm talking about Cardi. The Wendy moment. I also say that all the time.
Yeah, whenever she's
Cardi,
talking.
I went to Wendy.
What was that? No.
James.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Cardi's. What was that?
Cardi
moment?
was
What
on
was
Instagram
that?
Live, and there was something like she was watching the news, and a news ticker came through, and she goes, "Oh my God, what was that?" It's
I was referring to Wendy's in my fucking feed every day, going, "What was that?
What was that?"
Showing
James.
Where is James? I'm sorry. I find it crazy that clip has gone so rampant through gay Twitter, and we can't land an interview with James.
Why is the crew silent?
Suzanne, is that her name?
Where's Suzanne? Like Norman Baker, like is on podcasts all the time, has his own podcast. Why is he not speaking?
Right.
Anywho,
my first memory of Ellen Barkin, I used to go see whatever movie was playing at the Rockville Center Twin on Long Island. I would always go see it. And she was in a movie called The Big Easy with Dennis Quaid, which was in the mid 80s. And I saw this movie, saw Dennis Quaid's ass. That was the only thing, obviously, as a 15-year-old that I would remember from the movie. Didn't remember Ellen Barkin in it. And then a few years later, she was the love interest for Al Pacino, because that's what women in their 30s did for men in their 60s at the time. And she was in this movie called Sea of Love. And I remember her vividly coming on the screen because she has like kind of a crooked face and is still really sexy. And I remember, but you know what I mean? She's got like a crooked
she does.
smile. And I remember sitting up and being like, oh, you're weird looking and also incredibly sexy. Like I vividly remember coming on screen in Sea of Love. And that was that. When do you all first remember decades later meeting Ellen Rona Barkin?
Well, I feel like I'm sure our answer is the same, but go ahead, Tom.
Did you say it at the same time?
Yeah, she do.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Of course.
Her as Kirsten Dunst's mom in Drop Dead Gorgeous was when I first was introduced to her. And
same.
I'm sorry to say, probably one of her best roles she's ever played in her life.
No, I was going through the IMDb, and I was like, sadly, that was a moment that I think not everyone saw or slept on, because that's such a cult classic movie that I think, gay people have made iconic. But that's like my favorite of the list of films. And seeing her do just comedy on their feet, just riffing, her and Allison Janney, like it's spectacular. The two of them playing like the drunk aunts at every family function you go to, like they're just spectacular.
Yeah. It's just so good. Like like you couldn't, like it would be like Ryan Murphy today would like do some casting like this. Like it was just the fact that it was like they're in a trailer and she's getting her hair done and she's trying to pick up the guys. She's like, one of you guys give me a ride home? And she's like, don't fall for it. She lives 2 trailers down. You know what I mean?
She gets
like
blown up and a thing is attached to her hand.
Yeah, and she gets literally a Miller High Life can is molded to her hand.
They live this like lower class like trailer life, but they're so glamorous. And you're like,
yes,
these are icons of like the trailer park. Like I want to go to that trailer park and like drink Miller High Lives with them and smoke cigs.
And have so much fun. And have like, you would have the best time. Like Loretta, and she's like, I just rewatched the movie actually like 2 weeks ago because my younger cousins were staying with me and they'd never seen it. And we were like, me and my older cousin, who's their sister, was like, oh my God, we have to show you this movie. And we were in tears. We were laughing so hard. Like there's so much of it that does not hold up and is very problematic. But like the parts that are not that are hilariously funny. And it is, when you want to say star-studded, think about it. Ellen Barkin, incredible. Allison Janney, who like was on the West Wing and was like really famous, and like sometimes says that like she would get recognized for being in Drop Dead Gorgeous more than on the West Wing, which is a humongous show.
Sure.
Kirstie Alley after Cheers. Kirsten Dunst, who is like somewhat famous at that time. Denise Richards, who's 100% famous. Brittany Murphy, R.I.P., legend. Amy Adams' first role. I don't know what her name is, but she plays Frau Fabrishner in Austin Powers as like the sidekick of Kirstie Alley.
Mindy Sterling.
Hilarious in it. And I'm trying to think of who else is in it.
I'm going through it. I'm looking at the cast. So there's also just other people in it that like were in everything around that time too.
Yes,
like
it was so good. The guy that plays Chandler Bing's boss is Kirstie Alley's husband. Will Sasso, who will eventually be on Mad TV, is in it. Like, incredible. And it was like a stupid little indie movie that no one saw at the time. And she's so fucking good in it.
So good.
It is truly the definition of a cult classic, though.
Yeah.
I mean, especially given the people, it's something that like a pop culture kid who's maybe like 6 or 7 years younger than you guys would accidentally come across and be like, how the fuck is this not like the Rocky Horror Picture Show of its time? You know what I mean? It's that kind of movie.
I think I saw it like 10 years later. I didn't see it when it was out. I saw it my freshman year of college, which was 2009. It came out in 1999. So it had already gone the cult rounds before it even got to me. But
it was one of my best friends in high school, her dad's favorite movie, because he thought it was so fucking funny. And so she had it on VHS. And we would like watch it on VHS all the time and laugh so hard. And then I randomly found it in a $5 bin, like of DVDs in college, and bought it. And I still have the DVD to this day. And that's how I watch it.
that's a gay ass favorite movie.
I know, right? I know, sure.
I mean, you know what? Why am I judging it?
Yeah.
Congrats on him having taste.
I mean, she's in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, like famous movie.
Yep. But she's not like a big part in that, though, is she?
No, she's a waitress. But like still, it's like, that's a big deal.
Yo, I'm looking at the IMDb. She did a movie called Crime and Punishment in Suburbia. Yikes. 2 years after Drop Dead Gorgeous. Some of the titles on this IMDb are tough stuff.
Are rough, yeah. Well, there's one that's called Wild Bill, and then she plays Calamity Jane. And I'm like, was this a big movie? And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, it's Jeff Bridges. Do you remember this movie, Dominic?
I don't. But I do remember her being in the movie Switch with Jimmy Smits. And it was one of those like reversal movies where their bodies inhabit the other or whatever.
Freaky Friday-ish.
Ish. And she was nominated for a Golden Globe for that, for Best Actress in a comedy. And I remember it was a couple of years after The Big Easy and Sea of Love and all that was in the early 90s. And I remember people being like, she was very it girl briefly, but she sort of like shunned it girl in order for like, I don't know, she's just a broad, you know what I mean? Like every character she plays is just like when Tom called her a drunk aunt earlier, like that is also, she's got that. That's her core, you know, she probably doesn't even drink. I'm sure loves hearing us talk.
She kind of started though. I feel like she kind of like in early days, like the idea was like a Daryl Hannah-esque type of woman.
Sure.
And then she started leaning into these. At her core, I think she just is kind of a character actress. I do remember her also in Ocean's 13 too.
I don't remember that. But I'm like, did I ever really actually see Ocean's 13? Like, I'm not sure.
Like probably
you
probably
might
saw
have
it in
skipped
theaters
that
when
one.
it was like when you just go to the movies like on the weekends and you just picked a movie. But that's not a rewatchable one for me.
I did see her on Broadway in her Tony-winning role in The Normal Heart. She won Best Featured Act. She played the role that Julia Roberts ended up playing in the Ryan Murphy television movie, which also won a ton of awards, though it was not a stage play.
I forgot
a legitimate
that
play.
She was in that, and I forgot that she had a Tony. Congrats,
Yeah,
Ellen.
she sure did.
You're right. Like she's a broad, and she really is a broad because she's from the Bronx. You know what I mean? She's a broad, and she's a character actor. When like, but the time, like as you see her be in these movies, and then like 2001, 2002, like broads are not celebrated in 2001, 2002. It's like Britney, it's Teeny Bopper, it's Disney. It's not like if she would have come up like 10 years later in like 2011, it's like we would be loving it. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, like she missed the wave of like, what, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Broads also, it's hard. Like
it's hard.
They need people around them to land that plane carefully because like they can miss the timing, right? Like they can hit broad too early and then everyone's like, who the hell is this? Or they come in too late and they're like, where have you been? Like, I feel like Natasha Lyonne is broad now, but she was missing for a while.
Yes.
And for good reason. Because like she's always had broad in her, but I feel like Ellen's kind of like downfall with her team about like casting and everything kind of started with someone who we mentioned earlier, was when she did that cursed one season wonder, The New Normal with Nene Leakes. Ryan Murphy, shout out. I think Ryan Murphy mishandled her and miscast her. Like, she feels right for Ryan Murphy, but then why is that the only thing that they've done together?
That whole show was mishandled. The whole thing was terrible.
A disaster.
And so that right there, you are so right about that. And she is very Ryan Murphy coded. Why has he not done something else with her?
It's
I
so
bet she
weird.
was like, I bet she was like, fuck you. You know what
She
I mean? I could see
probably
her-
was.
I can bet her
She
being like,
probably
this, you're
was.
an idiot. Like, you know what I mean? She probably was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he was probably like, oh, I'm never working with her again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because she doesn't look like someone who would just kind of suck a stick.
No
way.
No way.
I want to say maybe 10 years ago, my friend commented on something. There was a clip of her doing whatever she was doing at the time. And she's sort of like, speaking of her being drunk, there was something sort of like off about her or something, or maybe she was just having an eccentric day. And he put in the comments on Instagram, maybe next time don't drink before you show up to work. And it was like, it wasn't on her page. It was just like on some pop culture page. And she fucking responded to him and said, why don't you fuck off? And it was really,
I love it.
Barkin.
Yeah, get him.
I like her.
So naturally,
never
like a
find
proper,
this.
like a proper white gay guy, he screenshot it and sent it to everyone. And he was like, look what I did. I was like,
this is my
I don't
proudest moment.
I don't think it's cool that you pissed off Ellen Barkin. She's probably sober and you just said she was drunk. She just has a crooked face. Just leave Ellen Barkin alone.
She's just got a crooked face. Wait, guys, she was in 49 episodes of a television series called Animal Kingdom that aired from 2016 to 2019. What is that?
It was
I
on
don't know if
TNT.
I've ever heard of that.
You don't know this? You don't know it?
This is what it is. It was on TNT and it's now on Netflix and I want to watch it.
Okay.
But it's a show that has Dominick Pupa's parents right up their alley is what it is. Am I wrong?
It was beyond. I mean, beyond. I can't believe it only ran until 2019. I can't believe it was only 46 episodes.
It stars the hot doc from The Pit.
Yes. What's his name? Haddisy? Sean Haddisy. Sean Haddisy. He's in it. She's the mother of 3 sons. They are a criminal enterprise. They're a crime family. And she is the sassy, broad, gun-toting, foul-mouthed matriarch. And she is, it's a shame that this show didn't catch the audience it should have, because it's very good. It's not The Pit, but it's very good. It's a very good television show.
It was on TNT. That's why.
That's why. I mean, that's why.
Not to be mean, but
you're not being mean. It definitely outclassed that network. Like Rizzoli and Isles, absolute TNT. Like
sure.
It belongs there.
Sure.
This show maybe belonged on Netflix from the beginning. It's like a family crime drama. It was really good. I don't think you need to put it at the top of your list, but one day with a joint, you might just want to watch 5 episodes and be like, this is what Ellen Barkin's been fucking doing. And she's peak Ellen Barkin in this, by the way.
Yeah,
like,
I'm seeing that with her. Like
crime family head. She's like it.
Yeah, the asymmetrical face also often goes with an asymmetrical wig as well. They always kind of combat each other.
Well,
Christopher, there's a lot of wig work in Animal Kingdom.
I'm clicking on the pictures and I'm seeing it, and I'm like obsessed.
There's a lot of wig work.
There was TNT's response to Sons of Anarchy, as well as
100%. That's what it is.
That was it.
I think that's what they did. They were like, okay, they have bikes. What do we have? Like they're riding motorcycles.
We have bricks of cocaine is what we have.
We have drugs and we have Ellen Barkin. Let's see what we can do here.
And wigs.
Now, a little reminder, Ellen Barkin was sort of like a Page 6 regular for quite some time, because she had pretty high profile relationships. She was with the actor Gabriel Byrne, and they have kids together. But then she was also married to Ronald Perelman, who is I can't remember why he's a billionaire. I think he used to own Estee Lauder. I could be wrong, but he is a billionaire and like a New York socialite. And Ellen Barkin was his wife for a number of years. And I'm reading this from the wiki page. I'm reminded of this because I'm reading from the wiki page. In October of 2006, magnificent jewels from the collection of Ellen Barkin were sold at Christie's, New York for $20.4 million. So if anyone's wondering why Ellen Barkin doesn't work more, that's probably the reason. Yeah.
Honestly,
because she's living she's living on magnificent jewel money, basically.
Yeah, she's just rolling in money every day is what she's doing.
Yeah.
I know. I was coming here to feel bad for her, and now I don't feel bad for her at all. She's like, I will be on TNT because it doesn't matter, because I'm bored. so I'm going to go on TNT.
That's the way you date a billionaire. You just go in for a second and then be like, okay, I'm out. You're a bad person.
Yeah, here's all of your jewels. I'm robbing you absolutely blind, and then see you later.
Tom, that's actually a great point for anyone listening. Like, if you have to trap a man, and I'm not even poo-pooing it, we do in this economy, whatever you need to do.
Sure.
Don't get pregnant, because that's going to stick with you your whole fucking life. Jewels and a safety deposit box that he knows nothing about. If I were young enough to get away with that, I trust me, I'd be on that jewel tip. I'd be Ellen Barkin in a heartbeat.
In not to bring this back to Kris Jenner, like I always do, but in Kris Jenner's memoir, she tells a story about when Robert Sr. is dying, he marries this like some whore like that wants all of his money like 3 weeks before he's about to die, and so they like go see him one final time when she's not there, and like basically they're like, this is the last time we're ever going to be in this house, and so basically Kim would run in the house and grab stuff that they wanted and would run out of the house and throw it to Kris, and then Kris would throw it in the car. And they would just like, they did like an assembly line of the two of them doing that. And then they just like drove off and never spoke to the woman ever again. And then that was the last time that they saw her father. And so that's what you do, people. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
a baby is never going to be worth $20.2 million.
You can't auction off your child is what you can't do.
No. Now, it should be pointed out as well, as Kris mentioned earlier, she in 1998 worked on the film Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the Hunter Thompson movie, with Johnny Depp, who she had a relationship with while they were filming said film. Hey, Siri, how old is Johnny Depp?
Couple.
Yeah, that didn't end well.
So he's 10 years younger than her. Not a big deal in Dominick land, but I'm trying to think how old they were at the time. So he was like 30 and she was 40. It was fine.
But at least like he was like, let me get with someone like 10 years older rather than him being like, let me be with a 15-year-old. Do you know what I mean? Throw him one bone ever.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean? Like that's at least he was going upwards, not down.
You know, they had some wild sex on set.
Yeah.
I mean, those two are crazy. And you know, they fought the second they met and then fucked and then
like banged it out. Yeah.
I bet it's even wild when Ellen Barkin is pleasuring herself alone. I bet that's even fucking crazy. That's what I think her wheelhouse is right there. Pleasure.
With a Miller High Life glued to her hand.
I think that's what her hand. I think that's what she's using to pleasure herself. Actually, that's the Ellen Barkin I have in my fantasy world.
I mean, what else is there? What else do we need to say? I mean, I love her. I always love when I see her in a movie. I always am like excited to see her in anything. Like I feel that she's not utilized as much as she should be.
True. And also probably by her own design too. Like but
by her own design, why is she in some of these chicken shit gigs? Like some of these gigs are weird. Like if it's by her own design, I think she could get into better projects than these. Her episode of Poker Face is really good. It's in the first season.
Yes, I didn't
see it.
She's great in it.
I do know that when I know Ellen Barkin is in something, I feel sort of, if I don't know anything about it and she's in it, I'm relieved because I'm like, at least Ellen Barkin is in it, because I know when she comes on camera, I'm just going to be wrapped up in Ellen Barkin and not care if the project that she's chosen is good. She's
like a piece of shit.
She's just one of those. Yeah. Like you just like her so much as a person, as evidenced by telling people to fuck off on Instagram. That's like, I love a celebrity like that who answers back. I want people to do it to us more often. Just not Katy Perry, because I'll tell her to fuck off right back.
Are we aware that she has an Emmy? She's a 1998 winner of Outstanding Lead Actress in a Miniseries or Movie for something called Before Women Had Wings. And I thought, when I first saw it, I thought it said Before Women Had Wigs.
Before Women Had Wigs. Before Women Had Wings. Wow.
Wait.
A movie.
I mean,
you see, where do you, like, with the TV movies now, like, you can find on streaming, like, this TV movie, where in God's name can you ever find this?
Wait, guess who's in it?
Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh my God. Oh.
It's Ellen Barkin, Julia Stiles as a child.
Okay.
And someone named Orpah Winfrey.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, at least we know how it got made.
And the little log line is, a black woman helps a white girl cope with her father's suicide and escape her alcoholic mother's abuse.
Oh, so it's a comedy. Okay, well, there's at least that.
Oh, that's so sweet. The black
And
woman
so-
came to save the day.
I'm saying
Oh.
that I think that Ellen Barkin's the alcoholic mother.
Uh,
That
And Julia
tracks.
Stiles is the child that Oprah's helping.
Well, and her kid is the woman who is in famously. I can't believe I'm about to reveal that I know this, but she's the woman Deb in Napoleon Dynamite. I know exactly who that girl is.
oh,
Wait,
funny.
who? Oh, here we
Tina.
go.
It's called
Tina-
Before Women
Tina
Had
Mc-
Wings. Before Women Had Wings.
She plays the daughter. I'm looking at the IMDb. The cover art, the poster for the movie is shocking.
Absolutely shocking. Well,
Yeah, what is Julia Stiles' role in all this?
is she a friend? Maybe. Should I watch this movie? I might need to.
Interesting.
Is it anywhere? Can I see it
Wait, what
anywhere?
year was this? Was this 80s? Oh, 97.
97. Yeah, it's rough. It seems like something Oprah would be in 1997.
Yeah, when she was trying to make the acting thing a thing, you know?
Yeah.
I'm
What else?
really torn about what I want to see her in. I
I
mean, I
know.
obviously want to cast her in whatever her signature role is going to be, and I always default to that. And I should also point out too, a lot of times that when she does a lot of stage work as well, including off-Broadway stuff, from what I understand. So times when she's not in the public eye, that's where she is. It's where Laurie Metcalf spends a lot of her time
Yeah, true.
as well. It's why we don't see her more often, because she's here. She's just like killing it on stage. But I'm trying to think, like, what do we do with the sexiest 72-year-old? I mean, she's sort of like the American Helen Mirren right now for me, where she's just like a really good actress and a bit of a sex pot on the come up. And then once one gray hair comes, it's like, this is the go-to for everything. Like, Ellen Barkin is definitely American Dame level. Like, if we had that, she'd be that. And I'm just really trying to think what
it
is
is crazy.
it?
She won the Tony for Normal Heart and then never went back to Broadway.
Isn't that weird? I think she must have. How do we find that out? What's the Broadway IMDb?
It's IBDB.
IBDB?
The stage. I'm just looking at her wiki stage thing, and I mean, it just says Normal Heart was her last production.
Huh.
That was 2011.
Maybe she was just going for an EGOT, and once she got the award, she was like, "Fuck it." That was it. Like, she's smart on hacks.
She has GT. She needs EO.
I mean, she could do it. I don't see her winning an
Or not
Oscar, though.
GT, ET. Yeah.
I don't
Just
see
read an
Ellen Barkin
audiobook.
playing the game. Yeah, I don't see her playing the game to win the.
No.
I don't see her going to the luncheon.
no.
That's not her thing.
No, she'll like put a cigarette out on like Meryl Streep's face. You know what I mean? She'll, like,
Wow, you really went to DEFCON 1 with that. That's so weird. Maybe I smoke too much weed, but I swear to God, I feel like every once in a while she pops up in something like off Broadway or some sort of other project, but that wouldn't be listed here in IBDB, which I will probably be on overnight now because I've not been on it before, and now I'll probably.
It's actually you can like stalk. You're like, how many shows has this person done? And, yeah.
This is a hard one.
It is a hard one because it's like, I don't just want to fix her. I want it to be worthy of her. I want her to, I don't care if the celebrities like it. I want her to hear these pitches and be like, yeah, I'm going to do that. Fuck you. Let's do it. That's what I want. I want a text from her that says, fuck you. Let's do this. No, I want her to say, where do we get the money for the financing? And I'm just going to text her the thing in her bio about the magnificent jewels of Ellen Barkin. I'm going to say, that's where we're going to get the money. Sell a bracelet.
Right.
what we're gonna do.
Something. No, I know I'm picking one, but something that I thought of earlier today about an interesting route that our women of a certain age actresses aren't going, but in other places they are, is I just binged UK Traders Celebrity. And what's crazy about their Celebrity Traders, they didn't dive into the pool of like Made in Chelsea reality stars. They dove into the pool of stage and movie and television actors and actresses and hosts. Like it was very like highbrow. Like she would be fantastic TV in something like that, but that's not how our version of that show is operated.
No, it isn't, sadly. I don't know if I want that.
I don't want an American version of that. Maybe send her over there with the Brits.
With the Brits and then be like, you're American, that's so funny. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they're like,
yeah.
I wish she could sing.
I know.
She could have taken over for Patti LuPone and Company because, like,
There's-
visually, she's giving me Joanne, like, fully.
is
Like,
such
she'd be great
Joanne.
in that.
There's also something where her and Kristen Chenoweth are like a buddy comedy thing together that would be really great. Because they remind me of each other, and they're not the same person at all, but just their build in general
Do they
are very
really?
similar. I don't know why. And they're not at all the same person at all, and I know that, but it's like them clashing with each other on screen would be great. Don't you think?
And Chenoweth could use that. We'd take her out from under the stake lamp to work with Ellen Barkin. It would rehabilitate her, actually.
Okay.
Because that's where we hope she's resting now, under the lamp.
Sure.
She needed a
Sure,
minute.
of course.
Okay. I think I know what my pitch is. Oh my God. She's too old though.
Don't say that.
I don't know.
You
She's not. We were all very surprised to hear her age. She can play.
Yeah, you're right.
She could play 60
You're
and
right.
I'll believe it.
You're right.
I will.
You're right. Okay.
She could play Tom Hamlett and I believe it. She's Ellen Barkin. Let's fix the bitch.
yeah, we could put a ball cap on her, make it work.
Just give her glasses.
Okay, are we ready, Dominic?
Go for it. I don't know what my pitch is yet, but it's going to come to me any minute.
Ellen Bernice Barkin.
Rona.
I want her to play Sue Mengers in a Sue Mengers biopic.
Wow. That is not in any way direction I thought we were going.
It came to me, and I don't even know if she's right for it, but like, think about that. Like, could she not get the Oscar for that? And I don't usually do like this dramatic role thing, but Sue Mengers in a Sue Mengers biopic. Come on.
She'd be pretty good.
Where she's on that plane where then they're like hijacking it because they want someone to, who was it? Not Jeff Bridges, but it was like, they wanted someone to be in a movie, and then she's like, but I could get you Barbara Streisand. Why aren't you hijacking the plane for this? Like, come on, people.
That's a good one.
That's my pitch.
What's crazy is she's not that much younger than she was right now when Sue Mengers died.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
No, Bet played her at around the age she is now when she did I'll Eat You Last on Broadway. She was probably about 70. That's a good age.
Okay.
That's really interesting. Now that I have my pitch, I feel fairly good about it. I know it came to me late, but for many years I have thought, I'm like many people, I'm always fascinated when we find out how young the Golden Girls were when they shot the Golden Girls, like as in they were like basically all my age, including Estelle Getty when they started. And I've always wondered what the only thing that was missing from that show for me was that I know that Dorothy and Blanche had much more foul mouths than we could hear on NBC on a Saturday night. And I always thought if there was an updated version, which I know seems like blasphemy, but I was fully in support of the Ab Fab reboot. Like, I think when something's that funny, you can give it a whirl. If someone tried to do a Golden Girls reboot, it wouldn't do anything to the reputation or how we feel about the old one. Like it's so like life canon for so many people. But I think she would be.
They're all dead too. So there's no like weird cameos.
So no,
from...
right. There are no possibilities.
No.
I think that she would make a really good Dorothy. And I think forgive me, rest in peace, B. Arthur. I think she'd make a more attractive Dorothy, because I was always like, when Dorothy and Blanche were competing for dates, I was like, on what planet is this? This is not a contest at all. Like, they're gonna fuck Blanche. But I think she'd be a good Dorothy on a Netflix cursing reboot of the Golden Girls. Because if this is what 72 is now, like these aren't even golden. They're like platinum girls at this point. If we're going to go by the same scale, I think she's really funny naturally, and Drop Dead Gorgeous et al. I think that would be good for her. And I like TV for her, and I feel like she likes TV too. Like Animal Kingdom, you guys should check it out. She's. I don't think you'll stick with it for all 4 or 5 seasons, but she was really good at it, and funny and imposing and wonderful. So I'm going to put her as the new Dorothy in a Golden Girls reboot. I am not at this time prepared to cast the rest of it,
thing.
but I'm sure it will come up. And that's my pitch. Dorothy Zbornak, 21st century.
Interesting.
Well,
I like them both. I like them both.
We do that.
Yeah.
We're very good.
You guys really are. And guys, listeners, clap for these boys, because in the end, y'all have to come up with so many like niche, bizarro solutions to these rich people problems that I can't believe you continue coming up with new ones, to be honest with you. Is it my time? Do I pick?
It's your time.
It is your time. You either pick one of ours, or if you have an idea that you think could compete with them, we are willing to hear it, but we have to decide whether or not it meets the threshold.
My ideas don't kind of measure up to these.
I love that. I love your
I don't
candor.
really have much to bring to the table. And what's next? You guys both went the right directions. We have biopic, and then we have reboot. Like, I think those are two really solid options when you're looking to kind of restart your acting career.
Mm-hmm.
Do I reboot a project that has been successful, or do I star as a drunk old lady
screaming at people on the telephone? Yeah.
Right. I think I am.
Lots of swearing in the Sue Mangers project as well.
Yeah,
Curse
of
words
course.
what these have in common.
I do think I'm going to have to go Golden Girls, only because it gives me so many more idedes about who's cast around her.
Who could be there? Yeah.
In this instance, I immediately had this aha moment, and I know I looked her up. She's 10 years younger or 9 years younger, but I still think she could be in the mix to play, what's her name?
Are you kidding me? What, the Estelle Getty part? No, Blanche. Blanche.
No, that is Blanche.
Yeah.
You know who needs also like a resurgence and would be great in that role with Ellen Barkin is Gina Gershon.
Oh.
Wow.
It just came to me when we were talking like who is in the mix, and I was like, who's hot, like, and could really just like sell up like cougar in the reboot of Golden Girls. She would be killer.
That is a good
one. That is a good one.
Have you done her on the show?
No, we haven't. We would have to do that with Jess Rothschild, or she would literally come to our houses. So she would literally mail a bomb to my house if we did it without her. Jess. But yeah, we need to do that. Dominick, beautiful win, beautiful pitch.
Thank you. I loved your pitch as well. This was a tough one.
You.
A real tight one.
Tom, not Thomas. William Tom. WTH.
The Enigma.
Tell us where we can find you online. Tell us where we can find your podcasts. Just tell us everything.
Yes, you can follow me at the Tom Hamlett on Instagram, and Dumpster Dive is on YouTube, Patreon, and your podcast platform. So any of those that you want to support, or support all of them even, is in fact an option. Do that. And new episodes as often as I can churn them out, covering all things reality television.
Thank you for being with us. It's been an absolute whirlwind.
Thank you,
Dominick.
Tom.
Of course.
Dominick, where can people find you?
My website's domitary.com. My Instagram is at Dominick Pupa, as is my YouTube. Please follow and subscribe on all of them. And also at those locations, you can buy tickets for my upcoming shows. I'll be doing a bunch of Pride shows in June around the Northeast. And then I have a little residency at the Red Room in Provincetown for the month of July. So please come. Make me the reason you come there for the first time. I'll tell you where to eat. I'll tell you all the dirty shit as well. Just come. Please come. Chris, where can the listeners of our podcast find you on the World Wide Web?
They can find me at the Chris DeRosa. They can find the show at Fixing Famous People, and they can find the Patreon at patreon.com/fixingfamouspeople. I wish you both well, and as always, where's Shelley? Goodbye.